Hey guys, in our last RV pad video, we just went ahead and started laying down the ground fabric for the RV pad itself. We ended up just laying it down right on top of the grass. We didn't do any dirt moving whatsoever. We just kind of laid it on top and then we figured we'd level it out with the gravel. Got some deer up in the back of our property today. I don't know if you can see them. They can see me, that's for sure. I think I may have moved a little too quick here. Yep, it looks like they're about ready to take off. I'm trying to get out there so I can move the tarps back around to get the gravel because we had some 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts yesterday. This is blowing our geotextile fabric all over the place. So I want to go back out there and get it before the guy with the gravel comes, but we have deer on our property. Oh, there it goes. I guess that solves that problem. We had this out here for almost a month, I guess 3 weeks or so, and it kind of just blew the tarps all over the place. So don't trust those little stakes to hold down your tarps if you're in a windy area. Well guys, I didn't get the footage of him actually pouring it, but he did a pretty good job getting it fairly even through here. I'm gonna have to rake some of it just because I had him doing an awkward place. We just had him pull back here so we can get the truck hooked up. Then we'll probably move the RV to the other side. Although we do still need some more gravel on the other side to level it out. We'll just have to move the RV back and forth until we get this thing leveled out as we need to. Just look at this muck. The snow is turning this yard into a mud sickle. So we got all the gravel in. I started compacting a lot of this by hand and got the smart idea of driving the truck back and forth. So the big ol' F350 helped level this out. Well, not really level, I should say compact it. We still have some more gravel to haul in on top of here to really level it out. We're gonna extend this over about 4 more feet this way. From here over, we're gonna try to make that a nice level pad for the RV. And obviously maybe a little bit for the truck in front of it so we can hook up level as well. The biggest problem is that we didn't get enough gravel. I should have had him start back here instead of over off that way. So we don't have nearly as much gravel back here to really park the RV. And that's when you have me trying to bring the truck out here and level this out. I didn't realize I was going to sink about 4 inches over there in the mud. So that didn't work out very well, but it's pretty compact through here, driving the truck through. I compacted all this by hand and also drove the truck over. You can kind of see where the truck lanes are. But yeah, we're supposed to get some more of that geotextile fabric here on Monday. I just ordered some more. I only ordered a 4-foot by 150-foot just so we can make this on here, then kind of make the curve over that way as well. Then we should have a decent RV pad and a decent place to turn this RV around. It's still going to be tight. It might be good to put a little bit more gravel on the other side of that driveway as well, just so we can kind of have a longer place to move back and forth. A little bit at a time. We can only get so much gravel up here at a time. Well guys, it's coming together. Just got another load of gravel. It's not compact or anything. He just literally poured it. Still got a spot to fill in here. We still need to build up the back over here, but it's coming along nicely. We're gonna have a nice wide turn to get in and out of here now. Yeah, we need probably a good load just dumped back here so I can spread it along in. It's not really super important right now, but we're gonna need to build this up a little bit like we did the barn area. Well, good morning all. We finally have enough gravel to fill in the rest of this RV pad. It's not exactly level from side to side, but we hope to rake some of that out, the remaining of it out, smooth it out, compact it down with the hand compactor, and also just run it over with the truck a few times. We didn't have enough fabric to fill in this whole area, so you can see the lighter areas is where we had the fabric down, and the wet spots is where there was no fabric underneath it. One of the remaining things I'm going to do here, since I don't have enough gravel fill in all of that yet, I'm going to build up some nice big compact lanes to just park the RV on top of. That way we can level a little bit more front to back. Side to side, it's actually pretty good right now. As long as I keep those level side to side, we should be fine. But want to lift the back up a little bit so we don't have to push those front jacks all the way to the ground in order to get it level front to back. So that's my job now. Compact these, spread it out. Probably have to end up moving the RV forward a little bit in order to get back there to finish this work, but it's coming together. It's looking pretty good. But yeah, I'm doing it this way just because I don't have enough gravel. Eventually I'll put more gravel going all the way across at that same level once we get it level from front to back. But I'm trying to make it wide enough as well so we can get our chocks in there and basically just make it a nice stable ground for the RV to sit on. Obviously, the more from side to side you have, the less it'll push the gravel out once you get all that weight on there. So try to make it as wide as I can with all the gravel I have remaining, but doing a little bit at a time on each side. It's only up a couple inches now, so it's not going to do a whole lot leveling it front to back. Right now we can still run the fridge and everything in there. It's not so unlevel that we aren't able to do that. So it'll work for now until we get a little bit more money to put into this gravel pad, because we'll probably raise it up to where it's at right now. I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my other videos moving gravel around and stuff, but if you are getting some gravel to do something similar, I'm no expert, so do some research before you do it, but definitely make sure you get the concrete with the powder in it. I don't remember the exact number for it. That'll help it get compacted in there. If you just have loose gravel, once you drive over it, it'll just separate apart. This stuff can compact almost like, not almost like concrete, but pretty close. It does a pretty good job at staying compact. As long as you make it wide enough so once that weight starts pushing off to the side, it pushes into the other kind of sidewall of gravel there. So it should work out pretty well. At least it's working out pretty well for the barn or the shed foundation. So we'll see. Once I back the RV on here, that's kind of the true test. Doesn't look like much, but there are two humps there where we're gonna park the RV on top of. I made them probably about 4 foot wide on each one. Plenty of room to maneuver. Probably have to line up the RV here and make sure I have it in the right spots. But we still have a good pile of gravel there to either raise it up a little bit or level it out a bit more on either side. It's really hard to tell on video, but there is a slope. That's probably not going to be enough to really get it completely level, but a little bit at a time. This is a lot of work without a tractor. I think I might need to get myself a tractor. Well guys, I think this can give you a better idea of how not level this is. It's definitely a lot more sloped right through here. We got that pulled up. I think I'm pretty level back there. I'll show you here in a second. But I would not want to take that any steeper than that. I have like an inch of clearance under those front stabilizers, so the landing jacks. I'm only taking it up maybe 4 or 5 inches in the back, but that should give us enough leeway for our trailer in order to get it semi-level front to back on here, so I can get probably another 10 or 5 tons of gravel back here. Just level this whole pad, back pad out. Front to back, got this fairly long level here. It's not perfect. It's pretty close front to back. I'm gonna, I guess if I pull up a little bit further, I kind of build a slant there so it can be reinforced with the gravel that's compacted through here. Front to back is pretty good. Side to side, pretty good. Same thing on the other side. Got a little trick to level in between the two. Got this nice piece of cardboard from our landscaping fabric so I could stick between the two to make sure it's level. Doesn't go all the way across, but it's pretty close. Stick this guy on here. We're not perfectly level, but you know what? That is gonna work for me. Plus, when we drive the RV over this, it's gonna compact it a little bit more. Anyway, this is all just hand compacted, so I may just kind of sink in the middle, but we'll see how well this holds up. All right, let's get the RV back on here. Sorry for the lack of action shots in this video. We're just kind of doing a little bit at a time here without filming it, but it looks like we're pretty close to getting this lined up. Should be lined up pretty well in the center. We're just trying to get in the center of these two pads, and we'll see how far we sink in here. Hopefully not too far. So it looks like it may have went down about a ½ inch to an inch on some of the places I didn't compact as well, but it compacted pretty well. We're just gonna pull forward a little bit. I might just pull forward all the way off try to compact that a bit more, then run over it again in the same spot. Yeah, front to back, as long as that front comes down a little bit, I think we should be pretty level. A lot better than what it was before. So yeah, even with those 3 or 4 inches, we're still nowhere close to being level front to back. We can obviously drop the front quite a bit from where it is now, but might be something we have to mess with in the future, even build that up even more. But for now, I think that's pretty good. It's past lunchtime and I'm hungry, so we're just gonna unhook it, leave it there, and try it another day. All right, guys, we got her level. Close enough anyways. We could actually take the front down just a little bit more to get it perfect, but side to side we're good. Front to back we're good. So, woohoo! We got her done. Well guys, if you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like it. You can also check us out at
dnsadventures.com.
And as always,
adventure on.
Adventure on.